Finally getting around to doing my official review on the Mavic Air. I've been holding off for a while to do it because I really want to get some flights in with it, fool around with it, and see how well it does and performs and everything. So, after having it now for about a month or so, I've come to the conclusion that I find myself flying this a lot more than I do my Mavic Pro. It's a lot smaller, easier to carry, can get around with it faster. Battery life. Battery life is one thing I'll ding it on. It doesn't do as good as my Mavic Pro, so I'll get to that later on. But I use it with the Crystal Sky 5.5. I've got it up on the latest firmware and stuff. Flying it, video stuff, it performs exceptionally well. It's no Inspire 2 or Phantom 4 Pro, so there's no sense in even comparing it there. So I'm going to basically compare it to what it was. I don't know if it's took the place of yet, or it's just a newer version, but the Mavic Pro. The Air, like I said, is extremely light, easy to carry around. You can fold it up, you can stick it in your pocket and just go. I still use the Polar Pro case to carry it all around in, because with this, I've got everything and I'm ready to go. So, I do like it for that reason. Just throw it around, run out, do whatever I need to, and go from there. You probably seen another one of my videos where I got Miss Anya, the Tello. That's hers to fly. I think she's flown this just a little and everything, but it's nothing for her yet. This is kind of like a step up from, of course, the Spark. This can't even compare with the Spark and everything as far as quality and stuff goes. Pictures, I've been impressed with the pictures. I've seen a lot of people say they didn't like the pictures. I'm no pro, nor have I ever claimed to be. So, that's definitely something that I don't compare is pro versus whatever, Inspire 2, yeah, if you want the cream of the crop, but you're talking, tons of money more and everything. So, let me dive into a few things, though, that I'll go over in more detail. So, coming up next, I'll be going over the battery. Now I want to talk a little bit about the battery and stuff on the Mavic Air. This is going to, like I said, I'm not going to go into much detail because there's already a ton of videos out there. I'm just trying to make it simplified for you. The Mavic Pro, which I consider this to be a replacement for, as far as taking over its spot and everything. My Mavic Pro, I'd usually, fly 25, 26 minutes average, or maybe a little less, just depending on the weather conditions. With the Air, the most I get is 15 minutes at most. I'd have to go back and look at some of my flight records just to be sure. But like I said, 15 minutes at most and everything. And that's, pretty good flight and everything. But again, the Inspire 2, 18 minutes roughly. Phantom 4 Pro, I'm getting 20, 21 minutes, give or take. And then the Mavic Pro, 24, 25 minutes, especially with the new props on it. I'm not comparing it to the Platinum or anything like that, because I didn't buy that just for the motor upgrades. Flight time, pretty decent. It's a lot better than the Spark. The Spark was, at most I ever got with the Spark was 10 minutes at most. So, that, basically on the life of the battery, that's pretty much. I bought the charging hub. If you got a lot of batteries, I highly recommend that for it. It really helps out on it a lot. Pretty much, battery, that's my worst thing with this is the short flight times. But again, it does do great videos and stuff like that. So coming up next, I'll go over some flight characteristics of it and just how well it handles and stuff like that. And then, I'll sum it up and everything. So coming up next, we'll go over that. I said I was going to talk about the flight characteristics and stuff of the Mavic Air. It being as tiny as it is, if you're flying in a lot of wind, I've noticed it'll shake and bounce around quite a bit. It just can't handle the wind like some of the bigger stuff can. I've noticed sometimes though when I'm flying, I'll get some vibrations, especially in the front wings, and it'll start vibrating like that. But if I'll just land it, take back off again, that'll disappear. That's just probably, could be just anything. So. One thing I've noticed on the newest firmware is it does, when I'm flying straight out, it'll start drifting to the right. I'm hoping they fix that back again in the firmware, as I didn't have that before this last firmware. So don't let that stop you from buying it. I'm thinking about possibly rolling back if possible on this one. Again, if you're debating on this and the Mavic Pro, go with this, much better. Make sure you get the Fly More kit so you get the extra batteries, stuff like that. Crystal Sky on it. I've seen a lot of people ask on the Crystal Sky, choppy video and stuff. If you're going to fly with Crystal Sky, go ahead and get you a USB-C adapter. Like this cord, picked it up off Amazon. It makes everything, no video lag, no nothing. Simply plug it in, of course, to the bottom of your Crystal Sky and to the bottom of the controller. Totally eliminates any lag I've seen in the videos. So I think I got 2 or 3 of these off of Amazon for like $5 or $6. So, if you're experiencing the video lag, stuff like that, check that out. I haven't really bought a lot of stuff for it. I never use the prop guards on it. Stuff like that, I just basically fly and use it, especially if I'm in tight space or whatever, in the yard, stuff, filming on you, the kids playing, stuff like that. So, it's great for that. Holds GPS lock very well. I do wish they'd bring and enable an ADI mode in this, so you can fly it more freehand. That's one thing I don't like about it. So, and also on the Mavic Pro, you have no ADI mode, which this is, nothing comparable to the Phantoms and Inspires. But ADI mode would really help me out a lot as it adds to smoother video and not as much jerking and stuff when it slows down. Pretty much, like I said, if you're in debate on whether to get a Mavic Pro or the Air, go with the Air. It's just a better camera to me, better pictures, stuff like that. If you have any questions about this thing and you want to know more about it, leave it in the comments, email me, whatever you want to do. I'll answer it as fast as I can. As soon as I see the questions, I try to answer them then. So, as always, guys, thanks for watching.